Hello teachers, this is Marie Henderson. In this video, we're going to learn to make a Padlet and share it with students. And so I'm logged in here to my Padlet account, and I do just have the free account, but I've ended up with more Padlets because I've shared that experience with others and been granted more Padlets over the years. However, typical free account just gives you 3 Padlets, which works pretty well. You just delete the ones that you don't need anymore and make new ones. And so I'm going to click here to make a new Padlet. You get all these options for layouts, and you saw with the other video that I made about Padlets and how to add content that I had used a grid or column layout so that everything was in nice rows. However, there's lots of different options here, and I would encourage you even to look at these map and timeline options, as there's great ways for you and your students to collaboratively add content, or students just to make their own Padlets and show what they know in really neat ways. And so I'm just going to pick the canvas option here, and it'll go ahead and generate my Padlet, and I'll show you a few of the creation options. So you get to name your Padlet. It always gives you a cute name here to begin with. Maybe you and your students are doing a book club with your Padlet, and so you give it a title, and if you want to, you can add a description. This icon option is kind of fun, and you can select a smiley face or some other emoji or icon for your Padlet, and you'll see that it shows up here in the top left corner. You can also customize the URL for your Padlet so that it's easy for students to type in, and so maybe I'll just call this book club. And then if you want to pick the wallpaper, you can, so you can get a fun environment going for your learning. And so if I go here to pictures, maybe there's something that's a little more school or fun for our book clubs. I kind of like this blue lagoon. And so now that shows up in the background of my Padlet. Of course, you can also upload your own picture if you're so inclined. And then down here further, you can change the fonts and color schemes. You want to make sure that you've selected the things that are appropriate for your age of students down here at the bottom. And so then if you click next at the top, you'll be ready to start posting. You can add content before your students get here, or you can simply let students add all the content. And so if I want to go ahead and click to add a post, of course, this is the same look that you get when you're adding as a contributor, and you can add that content here to get your students started. And then when you're ready, if you click here in the top right corner to share, if you're collaborating with colleagues, of course, you can add them simply as members of your Padlet, but for the purposes of working with students, you'll probably want to copy the link to your clipboard, and so then you can paste it into your LMS, to Canvas, or to Seesaw. You could add it to a Bitmoji classroom if you're wanting to share content with students in that way. As always, if you have questions or need further assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, and have a great day.